My name is Jacques, and I am an interaction designer and art director for Formula D Interactive. What is the most efficient way of doing something? That's essentially what interaction designers do. How can I take a complicated concept and how can I simplify that? It's process. It's how do you do multiple processes? I studied interaction design at City Varsity, but actually before I got into interaction design, I actually focused on print. There was a lack of print designers that understood digital. They couldn't understand how to design for multiple devices. I'm privileged or lucky to be able to work for a company that takes on really interesting projects. Our projects always have some sort of educational purpose. The one project that I really enjoyed to work with was the Durban Science Centre. It was called The Living Planet. It's a multi-touch application all about Earth. The levels, the physical crust, the outside, the inside, which for me was such a great application to work on because the content was so interesting. I would spend most of my day designing. Interaction design may be with wireframing or storyboarding or taking the content and see what I can do with that. As an interaction designer, is exactly what the word says, and on multiple levels of that word. It's not only the application that you're designing or the user flow or the user journey of the application, but interacting with the multiple departments. The product designer, the developer, the researcher, the writer. It's multiple people essentially coming to one and just like working as one big element. And you as an interaction designer need to almost facilitate that. A lot of times interaction designer could almost seem as a project manager, but obviously you're a designer. You have design thinking, you have design principles, design elements that you need to then also apply. As a scholar, before you even go to study, even just try and sit in with a company for a week. Just be a big sponge, and then once you've got all that stuff in you, then you go, cool, I know now where I want to spend my time. I know now where I want to sit in for in the morning, where I will feel like I'm doing that thing that actually makes me feel good.